gardens are ephemeral, right? Always changing. When this giant oak tree came down, it was big enough that it barely hit the house, but on the way down, it took some other things with it. Let's take a look. Luckily, when that oak came down, it was slowed down by a pine tree that was here, but then the real disaster. So forget about the minor damage to the roof and gutters. My beloved flowering crabapple tree really took a beating here. And now the guys from Davy Tree that came to cut down the trees, we talked about it. And they said, you know, crab apples are tough. Let's cut it up. We lost our central leader. Leave this little stalk here. Maybe this will become the central leader, and let's just see what happens. Normal people probably would have taken this crab apple out, but I love this tree, so we're going to have some patience. We're going to wait. We're going to see what happens, and it doesn't look too bad. I hope it didn't take too much injury here in this crack here, but we'll see. On the positive side, this plastic bag that has been up about 30 feet in the air in a tree came down with the tree. Well, one way that you can prevent tree issues is to get a certified arborist to inspect your property. They'll come through, they'll look at everything, give you an estimate if anything needs to be done at all. Never fall for those guys coming door to door. Use a local, well-respected tree company. Now, speaking of trees, we're going to plant one, and normally that's a fall job. But if you buy a tree in a nursery container, and as long as you keep water on it, you can plant it any time of the year. I've been working on this area. I've got a Coosa dogwood there, heptacodium here, a paper bark maple over here, and I've got another Coosa to put in. I've got the perfect place for it, and I've already dug the hole, as you can see. Well, here's one of the discount trees we got a couple weeks ago. Again, it's lost its central leader, but it's okay for here in the woods. Number one, know how big your tree is going to get before you plant it. Number two, have good drainage. Number three, dig the hole about twice as wide as this. And most importantly, do not plant it too deep. I always test to see if the hole is right, and that looks just about perfect. We want to put kind of a collar around the tree, but we want to make sure that that is even when we plant it, no deeper. This is called the root flare. That needs to be right at the same level when we get it in the ground. Let's get this planted. Okay, we're not using any compost like we normally would of perennials or that sort of thing. We're just gonna put what's here, put the tree in, and then put the native soil that we dug out of here around it. Not a great root ball, that's for sure, but we're gonna keep this guy watered, make him happy, and get the rest of this dirt in here. All right, I'm gonna water this in, and we're done working, and next is the fun part, things you should grow. This is anemone or windflower. It needs nothing from you, and it comes back year after year, and it is one of the stars of the late summer garden. Look at that thing. Old-fashioned phlox, indestructible, great late summer garden. Sometimes the deer nip it off, but that gives us more blooms. And it smells great too. Ligularia Britt Marie Crawford. The deer walk right by it to destroy my hostas. Great shade lover. I know I'm a broken record, but this perennial, Corydalus lutea, starts blooming in April and goes all the way through November, maybe later, with these nice little yellow flowers, and it needs nothing from us. The last one is bottle brush buckeye. I love this shrub. It is so easy to grow. Now, let's finish up. Check me out online. That's where you can post your garden in the Your Garden section. We have lots of cool stuff in there. Also, you can join my Seed of the Month Club there. I'll be cooking for Seed of the Month Club members soon, so you should join up. Now, until next time, I'm going to be out in the garden looking at what you should be growing. We'll see you then.